Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword Hector Hard Mode Let's Play. Today we have Dustin.
Hi everybody, I'm back for round 2.
We have Katana Eye Gaming.
What's up, boys?
We have Shadow Master.
Hey, I'm back for round 2 again.
And we have Sneaky Outlaw.
Hi.
Okay, so in the last chapter, Eliwood's dad died. And now we're at the recovery stage where we're trying to get over that, but also get New Resolve, because the chapter is called New Resolve. And, you know, but because the Black Fang are a bunch of arseholes, they won't give us time to grieve. We've got to fight them off.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
What's up, boys? I have a quick announcement real quick.
Yeah?
For anybody who watched my Twitch stream the other day, I just wanted to let you all know that I forgot to mention that I was gonna be done for 2 weeks to do some recordings, and this was one of them that I forgot to mention, just in case you do end up watching my stuff.
Okay, so you've all got the heads up. So, what's interesting also about this chapter is because it's Hector hard mode, we don't see the conversation Ninian and Eliwood have, rather we see what goes on outside.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
again,
I've only played HHM once.
Yeah, because remember, Hector hard mode, or just Hector mode, is all about his perspective, so stuff that was exclusive to Eliwood, instead we now get the stuff that Hector saw. And most of it is just him and Lynn going about doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a cool little Easter egg that this game has, in all honesty.
Yeah, it makes it feel like you are playing a new mode rather than just I'm playing Eliwood mode but harder.
Yeah,
that's
basically how I need to figure.
Hold up, I need to figure this out. Okay.
Is you tell something from another person's perspective. That's what I like, and that's like a good way to make a story go through.
Yeah, when you get to see it from different viewpoint and different interpretations of each event, it is a good way to broaden just like how people view things. Because again, we get to see what it's like from Eliwood's perspective, because he's the one who lost his Nad, but now we've got to see what it's like from Lynn and Hector's.
Wait, hold up. His Nad?
Dad.
You said sorry, but you said Nad when I heard it.
Okay, well my words got jumbled up, but now we get to see it from Lynn and Hector's, because remember, they've already lost families, so for them, this is nothing new.
No, not the familia.
Meh. They just brush it off, but they don't really. You can never brush it off.
Well, Hector does, because that's just the type of person Hector is.
Hector is my least favorite of the three words.
I gotta say, I'm rocking with the red hair.
Mainly because I love samurais.
Yeah, well, Hector's my least favorite too, but I like all of them at the end of the day. I mean, even then, the difference between how much I like them is very minimal.
But I gotta say, fair. I like at least 2 people in the Fire Emblem franchise. I like the red-haired Lord Eliwood, because, well, you gotta have your fun with the red hairs, and I love Lucina.
There's 4 people I like in FE as a whole.
Just 4?
Out of the entire series.
Wow.
That's a very limited number.
Considering I played every game in the series, and I only like 4, that's like crazy.
I'm surprised you even like the series if you only like 4 characters.
I know.
I like the series mainly because I'm into hardcore games.
Fair enough.
Well then.
I mean, Fire Emblem was one of my first games I ever played, so...
That's interesting. I don't know many people whose first game was Fire Emblem.
Oy.
So what was the first one you started with?
Sacred Stones.
That's the way to go.
Sorry, I'm a noob and a scrub at this, so I started with Awakening.
That's 90% of the fan base, so it's cool. Again, literally, you speak to 90% of people and say, what was your first Fire Emblem game? Awakening. It's always Awakening.
It's like Monster Hunter with 4 Ultimate or Generations. I just started with those.
I'm not alone. Awakening was my first game too.
Oh lord. I want to play all of the games, but this is gonna get interesting.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to play all of them as well, just because, you know, some are older, some run differently, different consoles, and the fact that 6 of them were Japan exclusive.
Hold up, that does remind me. You're going to do all 3 of the Fates Pass as well, right?
Yeah.
I'm joining you for most of the Revelations then, because I fucking loved that one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What, you assume that I'm having people on board?
Well, you're doing it right now.
Well, that's Hector. Yeah, but remember, that's Hector hard mode because it's the same game. Alright, to be fair, with Rev, I probably would. Because I reckon I'll have to have people on board just because eventually with Rev, you know, I don't know, because of the.
There's 3 things.
I knew it.
Eventually I will run out of stuff to say.
All 3 things and Fates are technically the same game, just different parts of the same game, basically. So.
Yeah, but they've got. Well, actually, no, that's because Fate Revelations does recycle some chapters, so that's true. I mean, like, I can talk about Birthright as much as I can because it's boring. I can talk about Conquest easily because I love it. Rev is a bit of both.
But to say, Revelations I can talk a lot about.
I'm a Birthright person. I played Birthright when I got it.
I've played all 3, and Conquest I suck at.
Conquest was my least favorite of the 3.
Wait, despite the fact that you like hardcore games, Conquest was your least favorite?
Yeah, it's just the new Fire Emblems just after Awakening just left a bad taste in my mouth.
That include Echoes?
Echoes was good.
Yeah, good point. Actually, I have been playing it for a while, and I got the DLCs for it, too.
I have a lot of bad nightmares with Conquest.
It does let the people in areas, you know, everyone hates that fucking end game in chapter 17. All those fucking...
the end game.
I heard you echoing a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Crap.
Okay, so this chapter...
Yeah, here's the thing. This chapter, on its own, it's very much like how chapter 18 was. On its own, perfectly fine, you know, can beat it, no problem. Hard mode, Jesus Christ, so many wyverns. They throw so many fucking wyverns at you.
So many wyverns. So many wyverns.
So many women.
So many of me.
Wait, what? Hold on, we just said too many wyverns. What?
That was
So many
blazing.
wyverns. So many of me, because I am a wyvern.
Yeah,
You are not a dragon. You are not the dragon. I will summon bloody Duma on you.
I can't talk.
Point being, even though there are a lot of wyverns, however you want to pronounce it, like you'd think, well, maybe I'll just use my archer. But then you remember, archers in Fire Emblem 7 suck.
They shit. They're crappy.
In my opinion, the best archer was Tanya and Thracia. Mainly because in the beginning, she was, like, 3rd best unit.
So yes, we do get our dancer back, and we're gonna need it for hard mode because fucking hell, again, all those wyverns just
Wyvern.
Okay, hold up. I have a question. Since Nidian is a dragon, you know, Manakee, and Eliwood falls in love with Nidian and has a child.
Yep.
Doesn't that make Rory a half-breed?
Yes.
Essentially yes, but they never really do anything with it because I didn't know. I don't think at that point they, because remember this is after Binding Blade, so I don't think at that point they decided who Eliwood's like canon mother was.
They never explained it, but imagine if it was Lynn though.
All signs point to Lynn and Raph, but you know it could happen.
Yeah.
If I could share some advice with this chapter, just don't go too far within the fog, or else you'll be getting dogged out by those.
My advice with this chapter is to bring a freaking wind beach.
Well, again, like any fog of war chapter, unless it's about before dawn, don't run too far ahead or else you're gonna die.
No, if you do, you're gonna be saying hello. You're gonna say hello
Also,
to a lot of
Dustin's echoing
bad guys.
again. I keep hearing it on my side.
What the frick?
Don't worry about
Okay,
it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just letting you know that it keeps echoing.
Yeah, well, there's always technical issues with something.
Yeah. Oh, like last episode?
Yeah, there's
Like
always
with my stream, always freezing and crashing.
yeah. There's technical issues that just comes with the territory. You have to expect it.
Yep. Yay, Ninian.
So
Minions
for this
always
chapter,
good.
I would advise axe units and strong mages to take care of the wyverns. I mean, you are limited because Hector Hardman just loves to limit how many units you can deploy. But if you have a good axe user like Hector or a good mage like Lucius Canis or Urk, go for it.
Create the wall.
Cavalier.
Oh,
They just
Cavaliers
always
are
want
fine,
your
don't get me wrong. But because Wyverns are packing on, like, they're really packing on the defense in this
light
in
room.
hard mode, you want something that can rip through it quite powerfully, and Cavaliers can't really do that.
Wyverns.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. What was that light room?
Oh, that was just, that's like thing where you can trap enemies when they step on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
I don't use that or the mines unless you want to do the mine glitch.
No, I don't like glitching in games.
No, mine glitch is more of an exploit where, like, you can get, I think it allows you to control the enemy, and what most people use it for is to get the Uber Spear that, what's-her-face has.
I've done that before.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, it's very useful. That Uber Spear is, like, really fucking powerful.
True, but still, you have to glitch your way to get it.
Yeah, but again, it's not a glitch that breaks the game, it's just a fun little thing.
Well, the only reason I did it was just to see if it actually worked, and it wasn't just some thing that somebody just made up for no reason.
You wanted to make sure they weren't trolling.
I always make sure people don't troll.
Yeah. So Pegasus Knight's at first, and go Kemp with the crit. First battle in this map and get a crit.
Oh, first time I see Kent getting a crit.
Yeah, about to say, he's also they also got poison lances, so we gotta watch out for that.
DK?
Hey,
I
Blaze.
said someone likes Fire... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, someone does like Fire Emblem 6, and Oswin loves Fire Emblem 4, but he's not in this chapter. And also, Guy loves Path of Radiance.
Yeah. Wow, we got a lot of people.
What is
loving
even
old
up with those memes, though? Seriously.
No idea.
They're everywhere.
So many poison lances, not enough antidotes.
I mean, for what it's worth, poison lances are weak, but they do poison you. So, best to kill them before you get a chance to attack.
Anything that puts statuses on you in RPGs.
Oh no.
Oh no, 1 damage. And it didn't even hit.
Okay.
I know.
Also,
About to say, we need antidotes.
Anime recently?
Oh, come on again.
Danny and
a dragon stone or something.
These guys got some
No,
balls,
she doesn't have a
man.
dragon stone in this one. She could just dance.
Wait.
Yeah, you're safe.
Heroes only is what she turns into a dragon.
I'm running out of good ones to watch.
Well, I haven't been good with keeping up with anime because just work's been getting to me. The only ones I've been keeping up with were Ruby and March Comes In Like a Lion, but even then, Ruby's Volume 5 is finished for now.
Hey, that Volume 5 ending though, right?
Yeah, that last couple of episodes of Volume 5 were really good.
I haven't really watched any Ruby before.
Honestly,
it's really good. Season 3 onwards is where I think it gets like really into its stride, but before that it is fun, and it's one of the most stylized just TV series ever. Because it's kind of like, it's American produced but very anime inspired.
Didn't Rooster Teeth make them?
Yeah.
I watched them actually for the Red vs. Blue series. That was a funny one.
But Ruby is like their big thing.
They're coming out with a new one,
tell.
actually, a new series.
Yeah, they teased it at the end of end of Ruby season 5.
What was I gonna say?
Honestly, I'm not sure about the plot twist.
That's one of the best action anime that in recent years, at least.
Yeah, the action is fantastic. Just the way it's like, the way it's done, the way it's choreographed, the movement, it works so well.
Yeah.
Considering it was directed.
I need to tell you something. I need to ask you something. Do you have antidotes? Because you have a lot of poison on you.
I have antidotes, but then I remember, oh wait, I have a medic, and 2, poison does barely any damage, so I'm just like, whatever.
Considering you watch this, want to know a fact, Blaze?
What?
Both HOTD and Attack on Titan were directed by the same person.
Yeah, I know that. It is kind of funny to see that how they were directed by the same person, but they both have this kind of signature thing of ridiculously over-the-top action.
That's why I like.
I enjoy both series, even though, High School of the Dead is more of a guilty pleasure, but even then, I still think it has merit. Attack on Titan I legitimately enjoy.
My favorite anime has to be, it gotta be Full Metal.
Oh, High School of the Dead and like, Attack on Titan are not my favorites, no, by a long shot, I just enjoy them. Favorites, Cowboy Bebop.
My favorite is actually Fist of the North Star to this day. Considering it's basically the influencer of almost all action anime of all time.
True, even though it is very dated. Now it's just memes. That's what Fist of the North Star is.
It's very dated, but it's one of the most influential things. Just for that, it's my favorite of all time.
So you like it purely for its impact on the industry?
Exactly. That's
Okay,
something you gotta do.
You can appreciate that. Fair enough. You can appreciate impact, but that doesn't always equal a perfect product.
It's not
But-
perfect, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
So
For me,
many
my favorite
enemies.
anime.
But in the
For my
modern
favorite
day-
anime. Good lord, people keep overwriting me. But my favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist. I've seen all of them and their manga.
Alchemist is fantastic. It's just
Alchemist the original was great. I just hate Brotherhood because of how much it got shoved down my throat.
well, Brotherhood just follows the manga pretty much. I like both series. I know Brotherhood from like a storytelling standpoint is better because it's less filler and stuff, but the original went in a direction I really liked.
But to say, I know they also made a movie, and I believe I watched that one as well. Oh, good
Let me
lord.
rate my top 5 anime. 1, Fist of the North Star. Because 2, Hellsing series. 3,
Hellsing is wonderful.
Hellsing is
Hellsing is
just that abridged thing was just the best thing ever.
The Bridge series is really good.
But there's
wait.
one series that just the base series alone shatters over it in terms of how funny you can
Someone
be.
likes FE7. Someone likes FE7.
Right, he's playing FE7. He's the only Dark Mage in FE7, so he's taking advantage of that.
Yes, he
There's a
is.
series that just over the top everything just takes over. Hellsing Ultimate. The abridged especially.
I hear
Wait.
I hear a dog.
Hector's
I hear
voice.
like a dog or something. What's up with that?
No, it's always been really weird. We've had people in the chat have, like, for the last couple of sessions, there have been dogs in the background. We're suddenly hosting dogs in Hector Hard mode. Hector Hard, join us for Hector Hard
Don't
mode.
forget
We have
the
dogs.
Laguzma.
That's part of
forget the
me.
Laguzma.
Why I have my dogs locked up in the other room?
About to say, don't forget the Laguzma that happened in one episode. So we had
Fair enough,
dogs and
King.
cats.
You know the weird part? Upon reflection, the first couple of turns in this chapter were really easy. It's just towards the end, loads of women spawned and it got really hard, which is odd because usually with Hector Hard mode, I find that the first 4 turns are really difficult and then it gets harder. But here it was the opposite.
Yeah. I believe that. Well,
As I was saying, below Hellsing Ultimate,
Put level up.
favorite anime, it would go Attack on Soul Eater.
Soul Eater's
and
great.
Basilisk.
I've seen some Soul Eater. I do like
Oh,
the
there we
concept
go.
of it.
Oh,
Nice
guys.
crit. Yeah, I got a
loves
crit.
Papa
And
Radio.
he's powered up.
Akame somewhat ties in with those slots too. And I know
I like Akame as well. It's pretty damn cool. I just wish it was longer and went in a different direction.
They
In
need to
some
make
cases.
more of it. They really do. It's like all the shows that I like are just one season and anymore, and it's really disappointing.
Well, a lot of anime, they make one season and it serves as a way of saying, go read the manga.
Agreed. Just go read the manga. You'll understand everything.
High School of the Dead was that way, and it's sad
It is sad, but what are you
because
gonna
it
do?
did so well as a show. I mean, I watched both the Japanese and English versions because both of them are so different in certain not just with the dialogue, but with the way everything was explained in certain ways.
Mhm.
Like it's the same show. It's just the way certain things were explained was a little bit different. Considering
I need to say something.
What?
Japan has done some crazy things in its lifetime.
yes,
Yeah?
The lollies, all that, but there was good gems in the stone like Fire Emblem and their anime.
Well, every culture has their benefits and their drawbacks. You know, a lot of good stuff comes from Japan, comes from all different countries. You know, you gotta take...
But here's the... I know, wondering.
Just, you know, see how they balance out and which ones outweigh, does the good outweigh the bad and all that. And I think Hector's maxed out. Yeah, he's level 20 now.
Oh,
boy.
wow. That's fast.
Time for the fighting. Oh, too bad he can't level up for a while.
Yeah, he ain't promoting for ages, but I still find use for him because he works as because his speed isn't getting any higher. He works as a good way to chip down the enemy's HP by a large chunk, and then anyone else can
Yeah.
finish them off.
Yeah,
that's basically
but
what I
just
like.
don't let him kill.
Slow but overpowered in a lot of
Yeah,
things.
Yeah,
but
Like,
say
Great
just don't
Sword and
let him
Monster
kill
Hunter.
anything.
true.
Still
Yeah, I
go
try
ahead.
not to, but sometimes Hector just has to kill. And
Yeah.
got hit by 27 because why not?
God
What
damn
that
you, Kent!
is getting on my nerves, Dustin.
How many brigands are in
sorry.
this map?
Too
Quite
many.
a few, but then that's not the worry. The worry is the wyverns. There's a lot of light users as well, but light. I don't know if it's light magic in general, but these light users suck because Lucius is good with it, but these light users, ugh.
Hey, Blaze.
Yo. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to break here for now, but when we come back, we're going to finish up this chapter, fight even more wyverns, and speaking of wyverns, we're going to get into quite a heated discussion about Monster Hunter of all things. But until then, thank you all very much for watching, I hope you have a wonderful night, take care, and I'll see you all next time.